Welcome. Today's video is an assembly video for this really cute baby card. Little opening like that. So on here is a raised pram. So they're kind of the old-fashioned type. I really like them. And some lettering, which included will be baby, the word baby. However, you can create your very own wording by just creating the words, the letters, and creating an offset. So that's all I've done here is created an offset. Hold it up to the camera a little bit better. Created an offset and popped it in. Just need to make sure you create it to fit in the opening because it's got an opening there. So just in that opening. And so today we'll assemble this. I have got a video on working with the file as well, so I'll put a link above. I'm Sue. We are going to get together this pram card today. So I've got all the pieces here. This is the main section of the card. So it has a cutout here for the name to go in, a fold there. So it's a 5x5 card. And then these are the pieces of the pram and the backing for the name. And that's the name I'm using today. Included will be the word baby, but you can put whatever name you want in. Some little hearts, the handle for the pram, the wheels, and the spokes. So the pram we're going to put together pretty much before we place it onto the card. And I'm using art glitter glue, has no glitter in it. And I'm also going to use some of these riser foam tape. Double-sided foam tape. So let's put the pram together first. And we'll just put some glue on here. So there's just a little peek out of the top there. So you can see that just peeking out there. And the same will be here. It's got like a little serrated frill. I don't know if you can see it in the camera. It's got a little serrated frill. It's really cute. And this will sit with a gap. You can have your gap different. You can have the gap around the outside. I'm going to put it right to the edge of the outside for me. But you can place it however you want. So it's a bit like the hood of the pram. And we will pop some glue on this piece as well. So this will cut out on Cricut or ScanNCut. I have a file in the folder for either, or also the lock leak iCraft. It will cut out on that as well. So I'll pop that on, and that gives you the idea of the little frill edge. And so next we'll put the wheels together. And so this is kind of like the hub. I've got textured cardstock. So if you're using textured cardstock, make sure you use the right side of the texture. Circles are a little bit harder to spot. And place that right in the middle. And same with the other piece. Don't put too much glue on. Now you can use a pop piece there, and I think I will today. So we'll just place that there. Now this one here, this is the handle. And I actually put the handle like that. So one piece is under and one piece is over. So I'm going to put a little tiny dob on the front and the back of the opposite pieces. And we'll just line that up. I'll just pop that down there so I can see what I'm doing. That looks about right. I might tip it a little bit more that way. The other thing you just need to watch is that you've got enough room on your card for it, but that should be fine. All right, let's put the Aspen, the baby's name for this card's Aspen. We'll put this is the offset I've created around the A. So I've used the lettering I chose and then just created an offset for it. And your offset can be as much as you like. What you do need to make sure is it fits in the gap. Once again, I've used textured cardstock for the lettering. And I've got tweezers handy because I thought I might get into a bit of difficulty with this yet. Because sometimes it's a little bit fiddly. I usually work better without tweezers. However, there are occasions when they come to the rescue. So I will use the tweezers. You watch me get into more difficulty with the tweezers than I do with my fingers, but you never know. Not too much glue, I just sort of dab it around a little bit. And once again, line it up. And the N. At least I didn't do a major drop. Sometimes I do that when I'm got the tweezers, but not today, so that's good. That's lucky. Okay, so we've got our pram assembled, our name assembled. You would need to make smaller names, or you could just leave the baby, or you could write it on the card too if you didn't want to do a raised. I wanted it raised with a offset. And now this bit here is the insert, and that will go on there. Might as well put that together too while we're at it. Those all over a little bit. I've used a really nice card that's got like a hammer effect. So cute. It's one of my favourite cards, and it's not really a commercial. Well, it's sold, but it's not a brand, is probably what I'm trying to say. I bought lots of it when I bought it because I loved it so much. All right, and that will go on the inside under there. All right, let's put that out the way and let it dry. Put that out the way for a moment and let that dry. And let's continue to build our pram. Bring that piece over because we're ready for it. Now, I am going to raise this. So that's going to have some foam tape. And I'll put one piece there. One piece there. This is the only foam tape I have at the moment. I'm waiting for some more to come, which is not overly friendly, but never mind. It's a bit small, a bit smaller than I would have liked. It'll be fine. We'll put another piece there, so I've just got a bit more stability. And maybe another piece there. Go right around the edge. So there's stability. And I'll fast forward this, pulling this off, because that always takes me a bit of a fiddle. Once again, place it so I normally place mine, I've made this card a few times now, so the handle is as high as I can get it and over as far as I can go, so it's a little bit more centralized. So about there, I reckon. Normally line it up so it's square with that opening, and that looks not bad. Now I'm going to put a little dab of glue on the back of that because I don't like it flapping. That's up to you whether you like it flapping or not, but I just want to secure that. So it's got some height. So next we want to put the wheels on. So have a little look at the placement of the wheels. You can use different colours. I've done this one with grey wheels and black centres. That's really nice too. But today I thought I would do the cream inside. So I am going to put tape on this as well. So we're going to have a bit of a foam tape lift off, and I have to think about where I'm placing this so we can get both wheels in nicely. I think about there will be okay. I love this pram card. Okay, there we go. Now we can once again glue a little bit of these wheels down if you want, but I'm going to leave mine lifted like that. Now the next thing we're going to pop on is the aspen, or the name. So once again I'm going to use some foam to give it a bit of depth, some foam tape. Just put a couple of pieces on there. This is why I have no foam tape, isn't it? Oh, I'm running out. I've made a lot of cards this last month. I've had a birthday month. You know how where you have everyone's birthdays all at once? Oh, this is my month. Lots and lots of birthdays. All kids. So I made lots of kids cards. I'll put a link up above of the kids, some of the kids cards that I made. I really want that, I'll flatten that down a little bit. Alrighty. Now we'll just pop that so it is in the center there and straight. It's about right. So it's lined up with that edge, and there we go. Now I've got some little hearts here, and I really liked the hearts dotted over the pram hood. So it's up to you whether you pop them on or not. Just going to have a little bit of a placement to see if I like them or not. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I might even just use 3. I reckon that'll do. I've got 4 here, but I don't feel like 4 today. You could also place them around here if you wanted to on the main part, but I want them on the hood. No, 3. 3 is it. 3 is it for this card. And right, we're going to lift this up. Now I'm going to place that in here, and I think I will just glue it right down so it's not upright, not popped. I'll just place, as you can see, probably not one of these cards ever turns out the same for me, because I decided as I'm going along it's going to end up. The writing is just drawn with the ScanNCut. My ScanNCut drew the writing with a single line font, which I love. I'll put a link in the description for the font. It's beautiful, and I'm pretty sure that's going to be okay. But before I glue too much, yep, that's fine. Good work. Just didn't want it to hang out the top there. How great's that? All right, and that's our pram card. Bit of 3D wheels. It's a very old-fashioned pram card. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. All right, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for joining me. Bye.